We are back. Hey, we are back, and we're doing something a little different today. We are addressing the elephant in the room because we've been going through some stuff in the past couple of days that we want to address. We want to give people context on what we're talking about. If you guys watched our video from, I think it's been over a month now. I think it was June 29th that we dropped that video. Yeah, it seems like it's been a while. And we covered all about Q and our thoughts on what we think about Q. And in that video, well, we thought he was our friend at the time.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bell. He was on Joe and Friends, and we just wanted to address some of the things, the concerns we were seeing, what going on with our friend Jimmy. And then the next thing we knew, he was blowing up the comments section. So if you haven't seen that already, that's kind of fun. Go check that out. And then that wasn't the worst of it. The worst of it is what he did to you.
Yeah.
I think we should start with, so after he was blowing up the comment section, he started texting you.
Something happened. I don't know what happened between you and him on Facebook necessarily, because I'm not on Facebook, but he suddenly turned on you over something on Facebook. Okay. So then he's got all this animosity towards you, which I didn't really know about. But all of a sudden, after we showed like a teeny weeny little clip of Jimmy, because he was on Joe and Friends, he starts blowing up my phone and telling me, you know, how upset he was. And honestly, I was kind of right there with him, because I was like, okay, Jimmy, you know, this is not what I want to do. You know, I don't want to make anybody feel attacked. He was saying he felt attacked by you. Well, he said you specifically, but I was in the video, you know.
I'm trying so hard to not laugh. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, because no, I mean, I was feeling like bad for Jimmy, because he was saying how hurt he was over this whole situation that we put him in the video. And I couldn't even remember, like, what did we say? That was so horrible. Like, I was like, Jimmy, I will rewatch the video and I'll give it another look to check myself, see if I said something, you know, mean or inappropriate or whatever.
He called it a smear campaign, which was funny to me, because we literally were doing
like 2 seconds.
Yes, and we're literally doing what we're known for. We see something, we say something. So if we see a clip or something, we just talk about it. We just give our feelings and views on it. That's all it was. You know, it wasn't a smear campaign. They were his words. It was things he was saying, and we were just, you know, talking about it.
We just played what he said out of his own mouth, and then we just gave our comments on it, which I didn't think was a big deal, but apparently it was a big deal for him. And so, you know, he was pulling at my heartstrings, and I felt bad for the guy. I really did. I mean, it was pretty bad, because I was like in tears, because I felt like, did I do something? Like, he had me second guessing myself big time. And I even told him, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to work with Michelle again, because I don't like what she did. I don't like that, you know, that we went in that direction, because I'm thinking, like, what did we really do, you know? But so let's fast forward now.
Because he got in your head. He got in your head. And let me just say my side of this. The day that it happened, I had uploaded the video, and then I had said, hey, you know, you and I had interacted, and then I kind of like went off and did my own thing, not really thinking that it was going to blow up the way that it did. I figured I would come back, there'd be comments, you and I would like address the comments. Even if Jimmy was upset about something, we could, you know, easily talk to him about it. We could even have him on a future podcast. I thought it opened a door where we could maybe have a conversation with him on our podcast, but that's obviously not going to happen because of everything that has transpired after this. And knowing what I now know about him, I don't trust him, and I don't think that he has anybody but himself's best interest at heart. So when I came back, you were very upset, and rightfully so, because he literally got into your head and started manipulating the situation and threatening. He even got in the comments and threatened me and said, things are really bad for you. It's already happening. And I was like, wait a minute. are you threatening me, Jimmy? And now after
I know
all that
what he
happened,
was talking. He was talking about me because I was saying, well, I don't know if I'm going to do another podcast with Michelle now because, of all this.
yes, that
So,
he
yeah.
blew up out of proportion. But then what made you realize what was happening? What was it? It was a Facebook post, right? From Jimmy.
Oh yeah. So the very same night that he's like saying how hurt he is and all this and making me feel so bad for him. The very same night he's on Facebook, I find out.
I have the receipts, but I do want to give also more context to this. After all this went down, Jimmy blocked me. And then here's another thing I want to add to what you've been saying is that he reached out to you of how hurt he was and everything, but he didn't reach out to me privately. Instead of reaching out to me privately and having a conversation and whatever, he just blocked me on Facebook. He was like, I'm done with you, whatever. And that's fine. You want to do that, Jimmy? That's how you want to handle your situation. That's fine. My issue is that don't go after you, my friend. Like, don't go after my girl and make her cry and do all this stuff when you could come to me. Why don't you put your big boy pants on and come and talk to me? Why couldn't he come and talk to me? That was a thing. Oh, okay. So here is the receipts. Like I said, I'm blocked. So these are screenshots. I no longer have access to his page or whatever. So
yeah, so the very same time that he's seeing how hurt he is, that we made this video, which, like I said, had him in it for like a little bleep of a second. He puts this up on Facebook. He's trying to make me feel bad while he's laughing about it. Like it was a joke to him.
Right. Yeah, it was. So here he says, yay, I just had another hater make a video about me. Obviously, he's talking about me, which is funny. And then he says, I'm in their heads. Well, they're talking about both of us. This is funny to me. Like, doesn't this post prove that we're in your head? that you're posting this? Like, seriously? Yeah. So here, in the comments section, we have people saying, can't believe people are so threatened and not open-minded. Crazy. I can't believe they go through the trouble to do that. As he's going through the trouble to do this. You see, it takes one to know one. It's like, you can literally say that, but like Jimmy's doing the same thing. Like Jimmy is doing this, like we're talking about, he's talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, how is it
today? I am talking about it today because it's just gotten like ridiculous.
Right, because we were going to drop this. Obviously, if you know June 29th, that's, we're already in, what is it, August 14th,
12,
something
13.
like that. Something like that.
I'm
August
losing
15th.
days.
I lose days. So it's been a while. We let sleeping dogs lie. That was our plan. But I want to go through a couple of these because it's kind of funny, and then we'll explain to you why we're bringing this back up. It was about what we were seeing going on with
the Q community.
The Q community, and it just so happened that that week Jimmy decided to get on Joe and Franz because it came up. So I guess someone had brought it up. And if you guys want to know all that, go watch
the video.
Go watch the video. Yeah. We explain everything. You see it all in real time. But like our initial doing it was we were concerned. We had concerns about our friend Jimmy. We're like seeing him continuously go down this, and we're like, this is crazy. And we wanted to talk about it. And then it just also so happened that week he had done all that Facebook stuff with me. Again, if you want to know the context, go watch the video. I break it down, everything that happened. So here again, we have this person saying to Jimmy, celebrity status. So here they're stroking his ego. And this is exactly why I think a lot of times that Jimmy likes to have talk about this stuff, because it constantly strokes his ego. Celebrity status, you didn't even have to do anything but research. How awesome is that? Good for you to have haters. Oh, I'm jealous. And then he said, I'm collecting them like crazy. And then she said, too bad you can't trade 10 of them in for one normal person. Okay. Here's another one. People are way too thin-skinned these days, too butthurt over what other people think or say. Isn't that Jimmy? Isn't this guy
so interesting?
Isn't this guy literally describing Jimmy, that he got so butthurt that he removed me? Like, I don't think these people realize what's really going on. You know what I mean?
No, and then that he got so butthurt that he had to contact me to tell you because he couldn't contact you himself.
Yeah, and then he blocked me.
Tell Michelle this. Right. No, I'm not talking to. I'm like, why don't you just tell her yourself? No, I'm not talking to Michelle. It's like I'm dealing with a 5-year-old here.
Yeah, a toddler. That's what I call him. This one's funny. The liberal crazies. I always think that's funny when they assume you're a liberal. Here's the one I really wanted to get to. Ruby. Ruby said, because everyone knows, anyone who's watching our channel and has been with us from the beginning, you can go back and watch our Ruby videos, but you all know we had a falling out with Ruby. So I find it funny here. I wanted to show this because Ruby gives some really good advice. She says, I give you the same advice that you gave me. Don't engage. So he must.
Which I have to say is a very mature way of giving advice, right? Of handling it and of thinking, yeah.
Right. But here's where the point is funny. He gave her that advice when it came to us and not engaging with us, but then didn't take his own advice. Right?
Yeah. Because he can't not say something. That's just not him.
Rules for thee, not for me. You don't do what I'm doing. Just do what I tell you to do.
Elder Jimmy.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're in my head.
Elder Jimmy. Jimmy has spoken. You must listen or else. And here's another one. Elder Jimmy says so. So what led to this is you got these text messages. And this is why we're
out of the blue.
This is why we're talking about today. Okay, so Tuesday, August 12th. You read it.
Okay, so I get this text out of the blue from nowhere. I got word that Joe and Fran want to use my work on their channel tomorrow night. This is how I responded to them. I'm sending this to you to pass the word on to Michelle, just in case she gets the idea to use it, that she does not have consent to use it either. Okay,
let's talk about this here. Why? Why would he even just specify me? And especially even the fact that no one even said we were going to even cover the video. And here's the thing. We didn't really explain what this is regarding. Okay. This is a video that Quinn just recently did about ExJW elites, he called it. And that's a whole nother thing we want to talk about.
Yeah.
He had done a video and he actually resurfaced the interview between Selena and Jimmy. Okay. And if you guys want to watch that, you go over to his thing. We're not covering like what the video is about or anything like that. But so this video takes place and Joe and Fran, people are commenting, and Joe and Fran in the comments section share that they want to use the video. They think it's great that Quinn has resurfaced it and they're going to use it on their Wednesday broadcast the same week. Right. Well, Jimmy says that he gets wind of this, but you know what I think happened? I think Jimmy was reading the comments. Yes. Yeah. He read the comments and saw that Joe and Fran were interested and reached out. And then he saw that I commented, because I have receipts for that as well. But in the comments, I had said, hey, Quinn, why are you using this term ExJW elites, which we will cover? So he saw me commenting. So I'm sure between the two things, he's putting things in his mind like, oh, well, if Joe and Fran are interested in covering this, I don't want Michelle to get her little grimy hands on this because I don't want her to, you know what I'm saying?
So yes, it's all like him spinning in his own mind that we're going to do a video on this, specifically you, because he has a problem with you, which now he also has a problem with me, apparently now.
Which is funny because he said I couldn't use it, but he didn't say you couldn't use it.
That's true.
It's so funny. It's like, what is happening right now? Okay, so I just want to let the audience know that so they don't feel like they're just thrown into like, why are we looking at these texts? Okay,
yeah.
Back to the text. So Jimmy shares what he wrote to Joe and Fran, and he said to Joe and Fran in the black right there on the screen, I'm getting word that you guys want to use my work, the interview with Selena, on your channel tomorrow night. I only gave permission to Quinn to use it for the channel. I have not and will not give permission to anyone who doesn't ask me first.
First of all, he calls it his work. His work.
But this is so funny. He will not give permission unless anyone asks for it first.
Elder Jimmy, you have to come to Elder Jimmy if you want to use something that's on the internet for anyone to see.
Right. And then he says, you can reference it. Oh, that's so nice of him. Joe and Frank can reference it.
Thank you, Elder Jimmy.
But I do not give consent for it to be used on your channel. I have my reasons. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Which I gotta say, he never really explains anything. It's all mysterious. He just like, I have reasons. For reasons, I don't want you to use it. For reasons.
Right. He's not talking to you like an adult talks to an adult. He's talking to you like you're a child. You don't understand. You couldn't possibly understand what Elder Jimmy knows or why he would say what he's saying, right?
Right.
So your response was right
very
here.
snarky, but
Yes.
you know, I mean, I was just like, I don't even know where this is coming from, you know? So my response was, last I checked, Jimmy, I'm not your mommy. You can you can let her know yourself. I can't. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't see it.
I'll just read it. Last I checked, Jimmy, I'm not your mommy. You can tell her yourself, but I think you're overreacting. It's on the internet. We can use it if we choose to. Thanks for the idea, though.
Yeah, and that, you know, there's no intention back there. I'm just letting him know, dude, it's on the internet. Anybody can use it. We could use it. Anybody could use it. There had been like over 1,000 views on this video so far. People have access to it.
Right. He's it's wild. This is, his mind is wild. Okay. So then he responds back to you. Fair enough on the mommy comment, but I have very valid reasons for this request.
Very valid.
Please respect this. It's not about me. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk in his North Carolina accent.
Oh, I like it. I like
a really bad job. Here he says, I removed the video from my personal playlist about 1.5 years ago for a reason. And this is the part that's important, people. I only let Quinn use it after I got permission. So please don't take this personal. There is a bigger reason. So remember that, people. Remember this. Remember this, that he said he got permission. Okay. I want people to just hold on to that thought. Okay. He said he got permission.
And who would you get permission from?
Yes.
The person you're interviewing. That's all.
Okay. So then you said, sounds mysterious. And then he says, please just respect my request. That is all I ask.
That was the whole reaction, because I was like, please, this is just so silly. Like, you're dreaming this up in your head that something's going to happen, and it hasn't happened.
Right. It's like, what? How old are we? Okay. So here's where it got really spicy. Okay. In the comment section under Quinn's video, this person asked a very, legitimate question. Like, people want to know this stuff, right? Whatever happened to Selena Vertolomo? She has vanished on TikTok like she never existed. Is she okay? And then Jimmy said, she disappeared after this video. I don't know why. I do know we have proof of life, though. So if he has permission, wouldn't he know why? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's acting.
Wouldn't he be in contact with her if he got permission from her?
Yes,
he's acting
he's acting very mysterious here. Like, he doesn't know why this is happening when he's allegedly has permission from her to use the video. It's very strange. Okay, so
and by the way, this whole thread has been deleted now. This is what these people do, is they just delete, bloop, never happened. Yep. Well, we got the receipts, so.
Exactly. You got to keep those receipts. Okay, so then Quinn says, I hope this re-release of this interview with added clips that back up what she's saying and back up the Watchtower threats against her, that the truth will soon come out where she's at and if she's okay. Okay, so this is where you come in, because at this point you are very heated because of what he just did to you, with texting you on the side and almost like gaslighting you, acting like he doesn't know why. He does know why, but maybe he knows why, but he can't tell you why. You know what I mean?
Just don't use it because reasons.
Just do your told. So then you say this.
This is very strange, because a friend of mine, I'm going to just say that, told me that she spoke to her and that Selena does not want any of her material out here on the internet. So unless this video, Quinn's video, is removed completely, others will use it regardless. I find it highly suspicious that I was contacted by you, Jimmy, and then immediately by someone else, even though I never said a word to anyone that Michelle and I were going to use this video. P.S. We weren't going to use it before. after you didn't get the answer that you wanted to hear. You can't control who uses a video on the internet, Jimmy. LMAO.
Lots of laughing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
here,
so silly.
you kept going. Here it is.
Oh, okay. So unless this one disappears, there will be others using it. Stop trying to control everyone. You're acting like an elder. Yeah, because like it's just so ridiculous that he tries to preventing somebody from doing something, like when no one ever even said again that it was going to be used.
Right. He just assumed. And we all know what assumed is. Oh, that's a good banner. Making an ass out of you and me. And that's what Jimmy did by assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we continue on in Jimmy's voice. Jimmy says, Culty Talk, you don't understand the situation. But you know what? You have shown your true colors. You're going to do whatever you want to, but choices have consequences. And then he says, Culty Talk, and just because I made a simple request to you does not mean I'm acting like an elder. Quit with the JW mentality gaslighting. Oh, yeah. It's always from the gaslighter telling you to stop gaslighting. It takes one to know one, Jimmy. Okay. You play all nicey with folks in one-on-one conversations, but then you stab them in the back when you're making comments online. In my opinion, you're two-faced and have zero integrity, and you will do what you want to do out of spite. So go ahead and knock yourself out.
Wait,
And then,
I must have totally missed that because I missed that comment totally. I didn't even see that.
And you know what's crazy? He just keeps going. Jimmy likes to hear Jimmy speak.
Because I saw the one where he said, "You do you, boo."
Yeah.
I saw that one. But I didn't see all that. And then I talk all nicey nice. Why? Because I was like empathetic towards him, and like last time, I'm sorry, I'm not kissing your ass this time.
Right. You're fed up.
I'm done with that because you coming at me acting like I have to tell Michelle something. Like, no, put your big boy panties on and you tell her yourself. Like, it's so stupid.
Right. And what triggered you here, if Jimmy needs to know what triggered you here, was because he's literally acting like he doesn't know what's going on after he's told you certain things and making it seem like other things are happening, saying one thing and then saying another thing. That's what it feels like anyways. It's like, what is really going on here? So then he continues, like you know how he likes to hear himself speak? He likes also to see himself speak on the internet because he had to write 3 times in a row or something. It's like, can't you let people respond to you? Okay, so then he says, Culty Talk, and for the public record, I know I can't control what people do on the internet. I came to you in good faith with a simple request as a friend, which apparently you have chosen to ignore. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's your ego or some personal issues you have with me. Whatever it is, you have shown to me and others that you lack integrity and are not one to be trusted. So carry on.
It's so funny because he's like saying he doesn't know what the personal issue is. The personal issue is, what did you do to me last time? Like not that long ago, you were blowing up my phone, acting like you're all butthurt over something. He made a mountain out of a molehill out of a video that we made. Like, right. It's just,
it's beyond ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the thing that, again, he's projecting here because he's bringing up ego. He's bringing up ego here, right? And I just feel like Jimmy has the ego the size of Mount Rushmore. So he is not the one to be like, I think your ego is getting in the way. He also accused me of that in the last one we did about Q in the comment section. It's like, dude, you're literally talking about yourself. It's not us, it's you.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was because I was agreeing with him. I was like, "Oh, Michelle, do you think you could apologize for this or whatever? Just give him an apology, you know?" I was on his side actually, like for a lot of that, and regrettably,
you're a nice person, and people like Jimmy can see that and they will take advantage of it. You know what I mean? They will manipulate and twist the situation. That's what they do. Okay, so then here we get into next scene. Here's part. This is your part in the script.
Yeah. I said, "No, you lied. So you're the one who can't be trusted. If there's some real problem with the video, with showing the video, then you would have Quinn remove it and you would explain why. So you're proving that there's no real reason other than your ego as to why you are trying to control people, what people do on the internet. You're projecting. I don't appreciate being threatened by you. Your true colors are showing.
Thank you. This is where I would say that we need applause, because that was like, seriously. I love what you said.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've just had it because he's acting like this is a huge deal as to why other people can't use the video. So if it's a real problem with the video, then why aren't you having Quinn take it down?
Right. Why did you tell Quinn he could use it if it's not okay to use it? Right? And if you allegedly got permission from Selena to use it, how come we're hearing from other people that she's saying the opposite? Something ain't adding up here. It's not adding up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay. So here's the part where you said about you do you, boo. It says,
oh yeah,
Culty talk. I said what I said. I can hear him saying that too. I said what I said. And do not feel the need to go round and round with you. I don't have to explain myself to you, and your friend told you what was up. And I'm waiting on Selena to respond to me. Oh, wait, you're waiting for her to respond to you. Okay. If she does, then yes, this video will come down. You don't have all the information. I just don't know why you feel the need to be belligerent about this. But like I said, you do you, boo.
Because I'm not bowing down to Jimmy and being like, oh, okay, Jimmy, okay,
whatever you
we'll
say.
do whatever you say.
Yeah, like actually too many people in this community do. Too many people are so far up Jimmy's ass, they probably can smell the shit. It literally is so bad. And Jimmy's so far up his ass, he's probably can smell it too. It's like, people, you need to stop. You are feeding the monster. You are feeding the machine. It's going to his head. It's getting bigger.
Joe and Fran immediately backed down, and they even changed their comment online because they had. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get there.
We will get to that. Okay, so here's your part.
So I was like, oh my. So you are in touch with her then? And she didn't just disappear? Yes, so-and-so told me, which is why I'm very confused as to why you only care about other people who may use this content, but not Quinn. So odd. It doesn't show you have any concern about Selena. Yeah, this isn't about Selena and being concerned about her.
No, because we heard through the grapevine, a little birdie told us that the reason why Jimmy originally took the video down was not necessarily for concerns over Selena. No, he took it down because he was getting so much backlash from the ExJW community and he was sick of hearing about it. So we took the video down. So that's what we heard. Now, Jimmy, if Jimmy wants to confirm, but at this point, I don't believe anything he says. So even if he said something different, I wouldn't believe him at this point. I've just seen Jimmy twist things too much now that now his trust with it's gone. I don't trust him. That's just where I feel. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said this was a good point too.
P.S. All this waiting around before you shut down the video isn't helping. It continues to rack up views, 1.8 thousand so far. You either believe Selena and take it down out of respect for her, or you don't have respect for her and her wishes and leave it up. Or you don't believe this friend of ours, mutual friend, when she says that she spoke to Selena and that she wants the video removed. So like, which is it? Which is it? You either spoke to Selena and you believe that she spoke to Selena, or
right. It's one or the other. It can't be both, right? You can't have it. Here you go. You either believe Selena and you take it down that she actually wants it taken down, or you don't care and you're just going to leave it up and let Quinn have it. And you just don't want us to have it and Joe and Fran to have it or anyone else. But sorry, Jimmy, you are not like the security guard of the internet. You can't keep people from sharing their views. Applause.
We need the applause now because that was, yeah.
It's like,
you're not the elder of the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Here, applause. Yep. You're not the elder of the internet. You can't stop it. And you know what? If you really had wanted to stop it, you wouldn't have let Quinn, when he reached out to you, and I don't even know how that whole collaboration actually went, came about. I don't know if he gave him the video or he just allowed him to use the video or whatever. But if that was all the case, why would you let him use the video if there's some kind of concerns there for Selena and what she's going through behind the scenes? And then if you're going to let Quinn use it, what does it matter if other people talk about it too? And it's already been out there for how long? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just about control. And P.S. And by the way, this is not the only place that video is available. I'll just put it out there. It's still out there.
Right. Yes. It's on BitChute and other places. And who knows how many people covered it, when it first got released, right? So there's probably other videos that are already out there and been out there for a while.
People have it already.
Yeah.
So it's just so childish and immature and controlling.
It's controlling. Very, very controlling. Wow. Okay. So back to reading it. Let's see here. So we read this already. And then he says, this is where it gets real crazy. He says, Culty talk, how about mind your own business? And we will do what needs to be done. The fact that he said, mind your business. That guy, he's got some nerve because he literally is the one that dragged you into this and us into this.
He can't mind his own business, but he's telling me to mind my business.
Yes.
When nothing makes sense, I'm supposed to mind my business now.
Mind your business, Culty talk. Okay, so can you read this? Because this is your response to him about minding your business.
Yeah, and I think these last couple ones are the why all this thread got deleted. So I said, let's remember who started all this, Jimmy. You should also know why I have a problem with you now. But here's a refresher. You bombarded me with texts and calls the night Michelle and I dropped a video that had you in it for a teeny tiny little clip and cried to me about it, how you were so hurt by it, and I fell for it. You manipulated me and tried to get me to turn against Michelle because of some weird problem you have with her on Facebook. I felt genuinely bad for you and almost quit working with Michelle because of it. But what I didn't know was that at the very same time you were crying to me about how hurt you were posting on Facebook laughing about the whole thing and saying that you were in our heads. So yeah, I have a problem with you now because I see what a manipulator you are. And now you're trying to do it again with me. And it's not going to work this time. So it's your true colors that are being exposed here, not mine. That's real rich that you're telling me to mind my own business. You texted me. So stop deflecting. You are a drama queen.
Yes. Wait, we got to do the applause here. Woo!
I mean, that's just how it happened right there.
Yeah. Yes. Mic drop.
Okay, I'll clap for myself.
I think I should just keep the applause up there. It's so good. Okay, and so then you said this too to him.
Yeah, because I was just like,
you were
and don't be texting me.
Yeah, you were fired up. Okay,
yeah, because it was just like ridiculous. And don't text me to ask me to pass a message to Michelle for you. Put on your big boy pants and text her yourself. It's ridiculous. You act like a 5-year-old. Are you scared of her or something? She is pretty badass, I do admit. But no one to be so afraid of that you can't just contact her yourself.
Right. Am I scary? I love that.
So scary.
Funny. I didn't know this was all happening in real time. I
know. You weren't awake. You were sleeping.
Yeah, I wasn't around. Right. So then this is me entering the room. I look around and I'm like, what did I miss?
Yeah, so because I did text you and I said, oh my God, there's shit going down on YouTube. Right. It's ridiculous.
But this is what real friends do. Like you know what I mean? It's like when Jamie said, when he brought up friends, it's like, how can you even...
he acted like he was my friend, but really he was trying to get me to turn against you and it was working. It was working.
Yep. So this is my comment to Jimmy. I said, because this is crazy. I'm so tired of him and his behavior. I said, Jimmy, stop playing like you don't know what's going on. Don't tell a person mind your business as you bring a person into the drama that you created. Maybe stop texting people with your BS, and none of this would happen in the first place. Stop gaslighting and deflecting and projecting. Jackie Jax is right about you. And that, if anyone wants to know, go look at the comment section underneath the Q video, because Jackie Jax gave her 2 cents, and I'm just acknowledging it here. I said,
and you know what? I just got to interject. I actually agreed with him about that too. I was like, yeah, I agree. That wasn't nice of Jackie Jax to say that. Well, she obviously knows you better than I do.
Well, yeah, she and I both have experience with narcissists. So like when you have had years of experience with narcissists, you're able to see all the signs, symptoms, and all of that good stuff. So when, you know, Jackie Jack sees this stuff, she's like, red flag, red flag. She sees it, alert, alert. She sees it right away. Whereas you don't see that. And so I can see why you might have taken Jimmy's side in that moment, because of course he was also, you know, feeding you all the stuff at the time too. So yeah, but now you see, you know what I mean? You see the light.
Yeah, no, I see how he operates.
Yeah, so I said, you are a narcissist. Seek help immediately. You are nobody. Sorry. I actually do want him to get help. Like, seriously, I wish him well. I said, you are nobody's friend, Jimmy. You just use people to stroke your own ego. And I do believe that. I'm sorry, I do. If I see something, I'm going to say something. And this is what I literally believe. I believe that he keeps people around him and certain people around him to stroke his own ego and to do things for Jimmy. Jimmy's all about Jimmy. That's what I think.
Well, yeah, unless you're praising him for every word that he says and everything that he does, he's very quick to come right back at people who are not, stroking his ego.
It sounds like another person we know in the public eye, Trump. You know, Trump will, like, if you kiss his ass here at Mar-a-Lago and all these things, but the minute you say something, he's like, he's coming for you. So I said, we see you and your true colors are showing loud and clear. I mean, like, don't say that to you. That pissed me off so bad when he said, I can see your true colors and your ego is showing, whatever. So I'm like, no, we see you. We see you, Jimmy, loud and clear. Message received. My unsolicited advice to you, because I know he doesn't want my advice. That's why I said unsolicited. Stop creating unnecessary drama. Look in the mirror. Reflect. The issue is you.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, that was my take on that.
Yeah, because again, this is all something that he created in his own mind. And if I did not put a stop to this, like right now, he would constantly, obviously he's going to continue to text me about, oh, tell Michelle she can't do this. Tell Michelle that. No, I'm not going to. No, no, you fooled me once. You're not going to fool me again.
Goodbye.
Right. Agreed. So let's show the other receipts we have with Joe and Fran, and how
Joe and Fran's
kind of like, well, we're going to show you the puzzle pieces that made Jimmy jump to all these conclusions, because I can see how he had this lead to there, to that, to this, and he went crazy in his own mind. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God.
Maybe because Ruby is away, so he's like, I don't know, bored or something. He's got to create some drama. I don't know.
Right. He is like at home, just like twiddling his thumbs and like, oh, the political corners, unrelenting political corner. It's not on. What am I going to do with myself? And yes, I think you're right. I think he needs to get a hobby or something right now. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I'm just reading up there. What the fuck is an ExJW elite and drama queen?
So going back to what started this whole thing, we had noticed that, Quinn has been posting videos the past few times he's done videos, and he's calling it ExJW elites. He's calling these ExJWs elites. And you had noticed it and wrote to him about it, like, what is going on with this? And then he wrote back to you, but like, whatever he said, it was like he's changing the definitions of what elite means. And that's not how this works, right? So here we are underneath his video. And we're going to kind of walk through this process here of what took place. So, okay, this is where we're going to start. I wrote to him and I said, Have you changed the definition of what elite means, Quinn? Because I don't see any of you as elite anything, nor would you want to be affiliated with that term, as it has a very negative meaning. I'm so confused by this elite ExJW term you have been using recently. It's very strange. And how about, why don't you give your views on this? What are your thoughts on when you first saw him using this term?
Well, I mean, I looked up the definition of elite, which is what I'm doing right now.
Oh, why don't we do that right now?
I don't know if it was his last video or the very first one that he put up there. I put the definition of elite, and I was like, why are you calling yourself elite? And it says a group of or class of persons considered to be superior to others because of their intelligence, social standing, or wealth. Okay? 2, a member of such group, or the best or most skilled members of a group. Do you relate that to Quinn and his little group there? Or whoever he has online? Like, I don't relate that to anybody, not myself, not anybody, because I'm not better than anybody out there.
Right. And also, the connotation and affiliation of the word elite, it makes you think of what? People who
the tyrants in control.
Yes. It's like, why would you want to even connect that with yourself at all? So
it's very weird.
It is very weird. And he has not responded to this question that I feel it's a legit question. I don't understand. I mean,
well, he also hid your comment. Nobody can see that now except for you.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes.
And he deleted my comment, which was just something like, no, you are not elite. There's no such thing as ExJW elites, because there's not. I'm sorry. Nobody is better than anybody else in this community.
Exactly. Right. I don't get it.
But obviously he doesn't like that because he continues to use it.
So then a person responded to me. It wasn't Quinn, it's this other person. It said, oh, it just means they are the more known ExJWs, or they've been doing this for a while. Really? So that doesn't make any sense. You're changing it. Okay. So I responded to that person. I said, that literally means you have changed the definition of a word. It doesn't work that way. That's not what elite means. It seems like it's coming from a place of ego if an ExJW is using that term to claim they are well known. Or here's another term for that, famous. Are you saying that Quinn believes he is in a higher league, or, like a greater league than other ExJWs? Like, what does this mean, Because that's how it comes off to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So then Thrifty, I love Thrifty. She said,
me too.
She's trying to make sense of this too. So she gives her 2 cents into this. And she says, part of Selena's story is that her family belongs to a special or elite bloodline. And because of that, enjoyed special privileges in the congregation that weren't extended to other members. She said, you raise a good point. Others have also questioned the bloodline elite part of Selena's story. It would be interesting to look into. And although I agree with what she's saying, it's interesting to look into, this is my response to her. I said, I'm not questioning Selena's origins or her bloodline. Quinn has been using elite ExJWs in quite a few of his more recent videos, and he's not talking about Selena's bloodline origins when he's using that term. He's been using it to describe himself and other various ExJWs, like even Stephanie Carson. It's very odd to me. I can see why you might have thought though it has something to do with Selena, but it's not just Selena he's using the term to identify certain ExJWs as. I appreciate your comment. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. And then she wrote, got it. I have heard the elite bloodline concept before, especially with politics. LOL, went down the wrong rabbit hole. All I got to say is glad I'm not one. And then I said, same. Yeah. Okay, so here we want to show you the receipts where we believe this led Jimmy down this spiraling. Joe and Fran had written underneath the video, and they said, thank you, Quinn, for exposing the criminal Watchtower. We are using this on our program Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, no, you didn't. So then this is all very interesting because, remind you, as this is all happening, as Quinn is responding to Joe and Fran, Jimmy has already gone to you and said all that stuff that we just covered. And now Quinn is saying, thanks for sharing. So he's literally telling Joe and Fran, yeah, that's a great idea. Share it.
Right.
He said the more people that hear her story and more XJWs will start to come out and talk about these things and not be worried that people will call them crazy. So then Jimmy gets a hold of Joe and Fran, and then later on, Joe and Fran say, change of plans. We will not be showing your video, but we will definitely share it. Thank you for all you do. And then you said that even now some of this has changed, right?
Yeah, I think they totally changed their comment as something different.
Ooh, I'm going to go look.
Wait a minute. I still see my comment there. Did he hide my comment?
He must have hit it. Can you see mine?
My comment's back. It says, nope, that title. There's no such thing as ExJW Elites.
Well, let me see if I can see it here. Okay, so I did ask at the top here, Quinn, are you hiding our comments? Are you deleting comments? What is going on? Because also, too, if you go in here, this is so weird. So it's also a YouTube thing. I think it's a combination of stuff. Who knows? But like YouTube, like, look, YouTube will say, look, there's 3 replies, it says, but then you click on it and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 replies are under there. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
And
that's
those
weird.
And I saw that those disappeared, came back, disappeared. So I don't know. Can you see my comment on your end? I don't know.
I'm looking. Is it under no? Do I have to put no? I'm looking under top comments right now.
Okay, I'm looking. I think I'm looking under top comments too. Let's see. I think I am.
You know what's weird? Okay. So weird. YouTube is so stupid.
I know. And that's just it. That's the other point that we want to make is that we get it. There's enough censoring and enough silencing of voices with how YouTube is and all these different social media platforms that the last thing we need is for other XJWs to be silencing other XJWs. I mean, that's another reason why you and I've always wanted to do a podcast, right? But we started this podcast quicker because what happened with Ruby when she blocked us and then shut us down so we couldn't speak, we were like, oh, hell nah. So we went ahead and we're like, we're going to have our own podcast. We're going to be able to go to a place where people can't just shut us down, even though we still have to struggle with YouTube. But you get what I'm saying? It's like, there's enough issues. We should not be silencing voices. And if you don't agree with something, that's okay. You don't have to agree with what me and Cindi think. And Cindi doesn't have to agree with everything I think. I don't have to agree with everything Cindi thinks, and vice versa. And all of us, like, we don't all have to like agree on everything, but it's okay to like have different voices and have different opinions. Ooh, I found Joe and Fran's.
I'm still looking, but because I'm looking to see if actually that other whole thread is came back, but I don't see it.
No, I think it got deleted. The only reason I'm confirmed on that is because when I went to go respond to something, you had added something on there, tagging me in it, and when I went to go click on it, it took me to Nowhereville. So it's gone. The whole thread.
Yeah, it's gone. He deleted it. That's so sad that you have to go back and delete something just because. You know, I don't know why he did it, whatever.
Right. So either Jimmy went back to, these are all theories. Obviously, we don't know what happened, but Jimmy could have gone after I got involved. Then Jimmy maybe went to Quinn and said, hey, I remove that. Or maybe the person.
Quinn, delete that comment. Delete that comment there and delete that whole thread.
Yeah. Or maybe the person that wrote the initial question, we don't know. I don't know who that person is. The one that asked about
I don't know.
Selena go.
Yep.
Maybe they are also up or like Jimmy a lot. I don't want to say up his ass. Maybe they like Jimmy a lot and they don't like the interaction we had with Jimmy. I find that a lot of and they just deleted it. Who knows? Or Quinn deleted. There's multiple different things, but my experience in this XJW community with the whole Jimmy Bell thing is people are very fanatical about Jimmy Bell. They're like so quick to defend that guy at every turn. And it's like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy. So I met the Joe and Fran message and they did change the original. It's now saying, thank you, Quinn, for exposing the criminal Watchtower. Happy to do our part as well. It doesn't say they're going to share it on Wednesday or whatever. So they
so the comment underneath that doesn't even make sense anymore because somebody said, I'm looking forward to it. Or see you there. It doesn't even make sense anymore.
No, you won't. No, you won't see us there. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in the comments section. I still can't see what you your comment? Do you think he did what he did to me, which is hide?
Oh, it could be hidden for everybody else except for me, that I can still see it.
Yes, and
it's just so stupid. All this censoring, it's ridiculous.
Right, and that's their way of secretly doing it without creating in their mind drama. But it's like, we weren't born yesterday. We know how the internet works, and we know when comments are hidden.
And I gotta say, like, you know, Quinn, he does some good videos. You know, I've always been a supporter of Quinn's, and I've been a supporter of Jimmy's, you know, for a long time. So this whole thing is just so stupid to me. Like, you know, I've always been a supporter of both of them, and for Jimmy to be like coming at me like this is stupid, and for Quinn to be deleting comments, whether he's like up Jimmy's ass or for whatever reason he's doing that, I don't get it.
Right. I think
just because I said you shouldn't be calling, you know, calling yourself an elite, because I read the definition. It ain't pretty.
Yeah. And it's like, what it really comes down to is it's just constructive criticism. It's not something to take so personally. It's more or less, maybe you should think about this. You don't have to. I mean, hey, if you want to keep calling yourself an ExJW elite, go for it. But I think
go for it. But I'll be in the comment section telling you
right,
that you're not.
I just think it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I think it makes you look like you're superior, and I don't think that should be our goal. I don't think anyone should be like, I'm more superior than you, or I know more than you, or whatever. I think that we should be out here sharing information. Like, I'm still out here rooting for Quinn and Jimmy to keep sharing information. I don't necessarily agree with the information Jimmy is sharing as of late and what he's been sharing, because I feel like whoo, that's another thing. Like, if we were to peruse his Facebook right now, his message cheering all this stuff on with Trump is just, he's not fully awake. He thinks he's fully
gonna
awake.
Bite him in the ass later once
he realizes. It's like, what's it gonna take? Him being behind bars, and is he gonna be, Trump's still working on it, while he's behind bars, and while we all are in smart cities or whatever the end game is. It's like, I don't know.
Tagged and bagged.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think here if we have any final thoughts for this. I can say that, like you said, we've always, supported Quinn. We supported Jimmy. Have they supported us? Not really.
No.
Yeah, like, I feel like you especially are a big cheerleader, and you've been a big cheerleader from the beginning in this ExJW community. I came in way later. I don't know half the people you know, and you've always been supportive, whether it's been cheering people on, supporting their work just by likes, comments, and all that. Sometimes it's been financially. You've been people's biggest supporters. So the fact that you see people like Quinn and Jimmy doing this to you and treating you in this way, I mean, I guess I don't care if they do it to me.
It's but just, I mean, because I didn't roll over.
Yeah,
it's like, right. Yes, you're right.
Right. Like, and I get pretty protective over my friends. So, like, for me, it's like I'm defensive over you. Like, I'm fine. You say what you want about me. I don't even care. Like, the way Jimmy's acting, I'm like, you need consent to use this and that. I would never tell anyone on the internet, our podcast, you need consent. If there's something on our podcast that you'd like to address or you'd like to talk about, I'm not going to be like, oh, you didn't get my consent, you can't use it. Okay. I would never do that to anyone. I would never even go to Jimmy and tell him how to run his show, or, well, it's not really his show, him and Ruby's show. I would never do that. It's like, do your thing, bro. But for you,
the fact that he's so bothered by anything that we do, that he's literally sitting around imagining that we're going to use something of his, is bizarre to me.
No, we cannot have those two ladies on Spiritual Truth Quest share anything. I have my work. It's
yeah.
Something, Jimmy, you need to go get some help, buddy. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but this is literally, I also want to say this now. This is the final time I'm going to address Jimmy. I'd like it if Jimmy, I know you blocked him. He's blocked me. So it's like, we all should be good now, right?
Yeah, because I don't want to get any more messages. Tell Michelle this.
Yeah,
whatever.
So Jimmy, you do your thing. We will do our thing, okay? You stay in your lane, we'll stay in our lane. We can be respectful, cordial, whatever. But I'll tell you this right now, if you come at Cindi again, we're going to talk about it. I mean,
and he can't come at me because I'm not on Facebook or anything.
Right.
He had my number because I thought he was normal, but
yeah, that's a whole nother
problems.
thing.
I don't know. Because any man, I got to say this.
Oh, yeah.
Any man that is attacking a woman online or otherwise, it's not a man. I'm sorry. That's very weak. A weak-minded person.
Yeah, it's like, does that make you feel like a big, strong man when you can do that to women? You know, and it's a little, it's still kind of, in my opinion, it's still pretty Watchtower, right? To
Very
be like
Watchtower.
that, very misogynistic. And I mean, even not even like addressing our comments, removing our comments, pretending like they don't exist. It's like,
yeah.
Would you do that to Jimmy Quinn? Would you hide his messages or pretend they don't exist or don't acknowledge him? You know what I mean? It's like there's no respect there. It's like you guys have respect for each other and you're kissing each other's asses, kissing the ring or whatever. But when it comes to us, it's like screw you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
We got the message.
Right. We weren't even going to use that video, his clip or anything, and out of respect for a survivor, Selena, we wouldn't do that.
Right. Yeah.
We wouldn't do that. So we weren't thinking it, Jimmy. You were.
No, yeah. And there's also one more thing for constructive criticism, and I'm sure Quinn could care less my views. This is unsolicited advice. Is his videos are way too long. And what I mean by that is like his videos are so informative and they're so amazing with like the information he's providing for people. The problem is that he drags it out. He takes
I gotta say the repetition, because he just makes those repeat the word, 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 like 5 times in a row, just like that.
Just like recently, it was like dead dog, dead dog, dead dog,
dead dog, dead dog, dead dog.
And it feels
makes you crazy.
It feels like also Watchtower behavior. And what I mean by that is remember how Stephen Lett treats people like we're all little children. You're so stupid. I have to play this 5 times. That's what we're saying. It's so like Quinn,
understand it.
Yeah, it's like Quinn, like we get it. Like we understand your work is important and what you're doing is amazing. But just friendly little tip, maybe just don't be so like Stephen Lett about it. Like, don't treat us like we don't understand or we need you to slow it down.
We get it. You don't have to slow it down. Everybody's, picking up just fine.
Yes. And also quicker videos are better. So almost like if you want to cover, like, let's say the Live Forever book and there's like imagery in there, do like a 20-minute video on it. Show the imagery and how you see it and boom, done, complete. And now someone can look it up. Like you don't have to sit there and talk about something or like a million different things and then drag out each million different thing. It's
I'm laughing because now I can see the comments. They're probably going to come in the comments and be like, you're telling them how to do their video. Do you? Okay.
Do it how you want.
Do what you want. We're just trying to give you a little advice.
Honestly, it does not affect us either way, how you do things. And I know sometimes we do videos and, I acknowledge that when we did that one really long one, we had been gone for 2-3 weeks or whatever. And there was so much we wanted to cover, but we tried really hard not to do that.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to bore people to death or we want to get right to the point of things. And you're not going to see us dragging out one topic 5 different ways. We don't do that, And so, hey, like, take it or leave it. We're just sharing. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, go for it, But we're just saying this is what we're seeing. And as long as we're covering this, we're getting off our chests right here and now, and then we'll never speak of it again.
Right. And I just got to say to Jimmy, I actually liked your video with Selena. It was really good. I thought, I wish you didn't make this personal against Michelle and then to drag me into it. I wish you didn't do that.
Yeah.
This is the result of that, because you did say on there, actions have consequences. You said that to me. Well, I would say the same thing to you.
Yeah.
Boop.
Right. That's why it's like that's why I said you have to reflect, Jimmy, because literally I feel like everything he says could be used on him. You know, in reverse, like reverse uno, reverse uno.
Yeah, reverse uno, yeah. So
Yeah,
silly.
so that's all we wanted to talk about today. I know this was not planned by any means. This was literally impromptu, literally like we're vlogging it. Like this happened in real time. It was something that was bothering, you know, especially, you know, you had said, you know, this is really annoying me and we have to talk about it. So we just have to realize that we still are, some of us in the community are still deconstructing, obviously, because some of you are acting way too much like elders and way too misogynistic. And we're just out here saying you still need time to deconstruct. That's all.
Yeah,
it's like,
knock it off. You don't own the internet.
right.
Stop.
And we're all going to do what we're going to do. And there's no reason for you to threaten us. We're not here threatening you. You're going to do what you're going to do. You can take our advice. Don't take our advice. I don't care. But again, I'm never going to be that person that reaches out to you and says, you did not get my consent. I will not allow cease and desist. That's crazy to me. Yeah. Or telling one person they can use it, but no one else can use it. Why? Because Quinn's an elite ExJW. Is that why he gets elite status? You know? What is happening?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I got it off. Did you get?
We're done with this. I'm
done. Yes. Yeah. We're getting back onto, we've already done day 1 of our review of the convention, and we're going to be doing day 2. So stay tuned. That'll be fun and funny. I promise. We promise to bring the laughs. And I hope you got
from the non-elite class.
Yes, us, just the peasants. We are the peasants, just sharing information and our views on what we're seeing. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Again, we always look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section.
They won't be deleted.
Yeah, we won't delete it. It's not because of us if you see something disappear. And again, you know, we always appreciate your thoughts, your ideas. So if you have an idea for a future podcast, or if you see something that you are upset about or you're bothered by or you want to talk about, you are welcome to come on the show with us. We would love to have you. Or if there's something you want us to cover that you're seeing and you want to show us the receipts, we'll take a look at it and we will talk it over. And if it's something we think that's something worth talking, we will share it. So
yeah.
I guess that's all, folks.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Until next time. See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Take care. Bye. We love all of you. Mwah!